What's up, guys? Zalaki here from no microphone. Zalaki here from Fresh New Tech, and I just want to fill you in on the whole E3 thing. I know I did day one. Apologize for the video, couple errors, but something happened on my computer and the hard drive got corrupted, so I was unable to re-edit, post a new one. Okay, enough of that. But E3 was awesome. Everybody was excited to be there. The games looked cool. We got to listen to some speakers on some of the games, the products they got coming out. But I really think it was just overcrowded. If you look into how many people were in the past E3s, you figure this year it was what? 50,000 plus they sold 15,000 tickets or I don't know, a lot of, I think it was 15,000. No, maybe not 15,000. Maybe it was 15,000. But even so, they already have all those people coming. They have us all going in at once. There's no separation from business to media to consumers. It's just everybody one mass rush to get in line, try things, and it was just chaos. Everywhere you went, shoulder to shoulder, bumping into people. If you wanted to wait in line for something, you couldn't because the lines were full, and if you were waiting in one of those lines that were full, you were waiting for about an hour to 2 hours for a demo that lasted 5 to 10 minutes, maybe if it was a good demo. I don't know, I felt like it was a cash grab. Parking, I guess, has gone up. It went up $5 or $10 from the previous year, so it was $25 per day. The t-shirts and everything that like they sold there was a t-shirt there. I think it was $20 for the t-shirt, and it was an E3 logo on a pocket, and they wanted $20 for that. You know they made at least 1,000 of those, and they paid what, $6, maybe $4 for each one. It's just, it seemed like they weren't making enough, and they were giving away too much to the media, to the business. So they used the consumer, average consumer who doesn't know any better, and they made as much money off of them as they could. It doesn't look like the event got any bigger. It was the same amount of space, more people. It is what it is. I wasn't impressed. I really don't think anything was handled well there. Like, some of the booths were awesome, but some of them were just, you literally went to go line up and they said, hey, sorry, line's full. You need to walk around a couple times, and if you get lucky, jump back in line and we'll let you in. Wait, so you're saying that the line's full, but you said walk around in circles a lot until the line opens up and then you let me in? Maybe. You know, it's just, it was ridiculous. And then you have the people that are media or business people complaining the entire time. Oh, I can't believe they let paid people in, da da da. You know, some of us want to actually get hands-on with it too, and we're not all professional media. We don't have jobs that consist of working in a newspaper, working in an online website. We want to get a shot at these things too, you know. But I understand where they're coming from. I really think they should have had separate days, at least 1 or 2 days for media, 1 or 2 days for the consumers. It would have lightened the load on the booths. It wouldn't have been so hard for these people to try and get consumers and everybody into their product booths to try and figure things out. You know, and they didn't have anything in place, no ticket system, no nothing. I guess Sony had the reservation app so you can reserve a spot to play one of the demos. But everybody was complaining, oh, it crashes, oh, it's not working, I can't get it to record, or not to record. All in all, I think E3's worth it. I think it just needed to be handled a lot better. If they would have made it easier on everybody by changing the way things were ran, like if they just handed out, okay, this is your time slot, this is your time slot, handed out cards to people, something like that to make it more manageable, because you could tell the consumers, the media, everybody was stressed out, pissed off about the whole lines, extra people, it being overcrowded, and then the people running the booths, they were having a problem with it too. They couldn't stand having to turn down people and say, hey, you know what, sorry, but you can't come right now. I'm sure they don't want to do that, but they have to because the venue's not big enough to support bigger booths or bigger gameplay, more screens, more TVs, you know. They only have a set amount because the space at the Los Angeles Convention Center is only so big. So all in all, it's worth it. I got to see some cool games. I got to see Super Mario Odyssey. I got to see the Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z or wait, Dragon Ball Z Legends Fighters. I don't know. I forget what it's called. I didn't really get to play much because the lines were long, so I pretty much watched people play and saw what the gameplay was like for a lot of these games. I don't want to wait for these games to come out. I think they should just be out now. I don't want to have to wait until November, December. That's just me though. Well, that's just my 2 cents on what E3 was all about and what I did and didn't like about it. I'm not going to try and dog it and say it was terrible. There was a lot of bad things I didn't like about it, but it was a fun experience. I got to say I went to E3. There was a lot of people there who had fun, who were having a great time, didn't mind waiting in lines. And I think that's it. I got nothing else. Like, subscribe, share. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.